Welcome back to part two. We hope you had a chance to catch up on part one. If not, check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, change is a good keyword, right? I mean, we find ourselves in a whole new world in a way. In particular, how we have to interact with customers. I think we've always been an industry that has been founded on person to person, in person interaction and showing products, and that's becoming increasingly difficult as companies are a lot more cautious about things and moving along that way. How do you feel customer interaction is going to evolve in the future? What are your kind of your thoughts on how we will interact with our customers in the future?
Well, I have to say that probably what we lived through since until now has been kind of a fast walk forward for our kind of our way of life in 5 years. So we kind of skipped 5 years, and I think that now a lot of technologies that were regarded as kind of futuristic or unreliable or really were kind of snobbed until a couple of months ago. Now are the routine for many different people. Also, companies, I think they understood that many different aspects of smart working or remote working, however you want to call it, really can give them great benefits. At the same time, I think we did not find any Saint Graal or any definitive solution to anything. I think we're going to see a mesh between the real world interaction and virtual interactions. So as much as we invested in real interactions so far, we need to put the focus also on virtual and digital interactions in order to mesh them together and deliver a journey that is really on the level that we want to give to our customers.
Yeah, that's something that's kind of how we feel. Oh, hint the thing, right, Diane? Why we're here? I think giving more digital interaction and trying platforms like, I know you hate me saying this, podcasts and vodcasts. And no, I didn't say vodka. You're not allowed to drink vodka on this show. It's a kids friendly show. But you mentioned 27 subsidiaries around the world. And I think one of Diane's favorite words
is, and you termed this, I think when you first started years ago, was Glocal.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that.
We use it all the time.
I do. It's, we're a global company, but we have local footprints. Just like we were talking about with family business here in the US. And even in, our friends down in Brazil, they're all families that run it. So when you term that, I was so excited with it. I still use it to this day. Is that the push that you wanted to, or was it just some offhanded remark that you made and I loved it?
It's not a concept that in any way I invented or anything, but I think that I really think that Finder embodies the concept of Glocal, and I think that we, as you mentioned, we really can make the most out of it because we are organized in the way that we are organized. So I think that being a global company with the possibility to act specificity in different markets is what makes us different from many other big corporations. And not only from, let's say, a business point of view, but also from a personal relationship point of view. So customers really do feel that talking with a Finder employee throughout our subsidiaries is more like interacting with somebody on the same level, somebody that really is there to help them out, not really somebody that's just trying to squeeze them out of some business or some just business focused interaction. So it always comes up. So I think there must be some truth behind it. So that's really what I meant when I said that.
We really appreciate that insight, and I think you termed it really well. And that's really something that we've been trying to hone in on as we do our initiatives and as we try to communicate with our customers, is making that personal connection. And that's part of what Finder-osity, I think, is about, is stimulating that Finder-osity and that curiosity into learning new things about new people and making it less about products and companies, but more about the people that actually live and feel within those companies. But an important aspect is still products, right? What's your favorite industrial application that you've run into? And tell us a little bit about it and the products that are used within it.
I would say that it's kind of funny to talk about being excited about an industrial application, but I have to say that the most curious for me, so coming back to Finder-osity and curiosity, has been thinking about relays being an essential part of anything controlling lifts and elevators. So that really struck me out as something peculiar, because those are products that we use every day, basically, and in which we really do trust. Actually, I can give you like another sneak peek that you did not expect, because we are developing for Italy a podcast, which is going to speak about brilliant ideas and how also sometimes, and many times actually, relays and Finder relays are part of these brilliant ideas. And I did a little bit of research on lifts and elevators. And actually, during the 18th century, people were really scared of going on elevators. And the role of elevator operator was kind of like a job position, and it was something important. So getting elevators to be safe and to be automatic was something that was, first of all, kind of a revolution, because actually it put many people out of their jobs, the elevators operators. But at the same time, was kind of a mental shift. I mean, nowadays, I think nobody really cares about elevators being safe or not. I mean, they just work. But actually, there is a whole story behind it, a whole lot of work behind it. And I think that also that's really, I think, important for me. What we are all about in Finder is about doing very good products that always work, because if they don't work, you're going to notice it, and that's not good for us. So it's important that they work so well that you don't notice they are there. So that's what's important for me.
That's pretty fantastic. That's pretty awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Getting ready to finish up. How do I say this? Thank you.
Grazie. And it's grazie, not grazie.
All right. So that kind of takes us into our last word of the day. Goodbye.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
All right, everybody say it with us as we close out our Finder-osity podcast.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Grazie.
Ciao. Thank you for joining us for this awesome episode of Finder-osity. We certainly hope we were able to satisfy your Finder-osity, curiosity, monstrosity.
Monstrosity? Hush up. It's all about the Finder-osity here. So make sure y'all are following us on YouTube or on your favorite podcast station. And don't forget, my friends,
wear your shades, because our future is bright.